All right. Hello there. Hello to you, YouTube. It's been a while. It's been a reason why it's been a while. It seemed like it seemed like everything that I post, it get flagged. Yep, that's right, YouTube. Every time I post something, I do a disclaimer at the beginning. I do a disclaimer at the beginning of the broadcast state that this is not my music. I'm saying it again. This is not my music. All this music you get from off of YouTube. And I acknowledge the artist and everything. Or whoever is playing the music, acknowledge who's playing the music. All I do is play along with the music. That's all I do. I play a song. Hopefully I try to get instrumental. Some songs got singing. And then afterwards, that's when I turn on the song, play along with it, and go to the next one. So anything that you hear right this very minute, any video that you see in the background, any music you hear, it is not mine. I'm only demonstrating my ability to play this Yamaha YDS 120 soprano digital saxophone. That's all I'm doing. So I'm not claiming no rights to none of the music. And last time I did this, the same thing. I played a song 4 times, and it did not want to go through. They kept on saying it's copyrighted. God damn. So, I'm not going to keep the song. I want to use it as, I don't have a backup group. If I had a backup group, I would never have to use YouTube. So I use the backing tracks. Most of this stuff is backing tracks or karaoke. So right now, we're about to do a little jam music session. And so right here, I'm on YouTube right now. I got music geared up. See that, you hear it? So you got music geared up right now. I don't know what song on. So I got to turn back around and to check to see what I have playing right now. So once again, for YouTube purposes, now I go to apps. To tell you the truth, I go to other apps. And I perform, play the music off of YouTube. I have no problem. They don't stop my broadcast. They don't mute my stuff. So once again, for YouTube purposes, I'm asking the YouTube moderators or the YouTube app, allow me to play the music. That's all I ask. So let me play the music. Now, what is this here? What is sending me a message now? Let's see what kind of message it's sending now. Look like it's trying to send me a message. Let's see what it's saying now, y'all. I'm going to read what it's saying, sending me. Let's see here. Might even start to play nothing yet. Final warning. Your stream violated multiple terms of service. What the hell? I didn't do anything. Your stream has violated multiple terms of services. Wow. I didn't do anything, y'all. Nothing yet. Wow. It's not real. It's lying. It's a fake account thing. Okay, we're gonna try it then. Well, if I get it banned, I don't care. I really don't care anymore, cause I done did all the procedures. I wrote it. I got it in the description. I put it in the title. I announced it verbally. So yeah. So okay then. We're gonna go through with this here. All right, cause I'm tired of this. Every time I go to do a song, they do this here. You can ban it from your live. Got him? Oh. I see that. But that still don't mean nothing. Because I went through the procedure before and it still stopped my broadcast. So we're going to see. We're going to see if they don't block it again. So let's go ahead. Let's find some music to play all right quick. Let's see here. All righty. talk. Talk by Tevin Campbell. This is karaoke. So I didn't got the singing in it. They got background singers in there, but it's okay. Hope it is. So we're going to see what we can find next. Check out this old song here. Back in the day when I was younger and when I was a teenager, this song here was one of the house song music. Before they had the Cupid You know, the cubic shuffle and all that stuff. This was the original. This was the original before all these other stuff came out. Check it out. It's by Grover Washington. Once again, this is not my music. So enjoy. 651 people. I need 1,000. Come on now, y'all can help me out. Subscribe to my page. Tell one person about me, have them follow me, subscribe to me. You'd be surprised. We get that. Yeah, so that's why I'm here. I like coming here. I love performing. And I perform on these other apps. I never have as much problem as I have here on YouTube. So much. All this copyright this and copyright that. You won't believe one day I did one song. I had to play the song 4 times. So the only way I was able to do the song, I did the song on Facebook. Facebook took the whole song with no problem, no mute, no nothing. Then I took it and reposted on YouTube. And don't you prefer it live more better than me just seeing it then? I prefer to do it live. So if you can, please subscribe to my page. I got 651. One time I actually had 1,000 people. And then I came back and looked again within an hour. I went down to 800. From 800 to 700, 700 to 600. So there I am right now, stuck at this 651. Only you can help me grow. Just subscribe to my page. It's free. It's free. Subscribe to my page. That's all. It won't cost you nothing. It's just a point. And also, in order for it to make it more valid, you have to leave a comment and give us a thumb up too. The thumb up is like payment, saying that you actually watch it. I know it. They're kind of cracking down on people getting all these subscriptions and nobody not really following them. They get subscription and they're not seeing the content. So now they want you to they want the people that subscribe to participate more. That's mean they want you to at least watch a stream. They want you to at least make a comment. Basically, they want you to be active so they can feel that it's real. Because I had over 1,000 people and I lost over 400 people, almost 400 people. So yeah, so that's where I need real people. Now, all you got to do is subscribe to my page, add a comment, give me a thumbs up, and at least watch 5 minutes of it, of my show. At least 5 minutes of it. At least they show you in the system. Or don't just subscribe and run away. 5 minutes, that's maybe one song. And after that, you might get a notification I'm going live. That's your choice. You come or you're not, but at least you subscribe. So I'm at 651. I want to get 1,000. The holiday season coming. I'm planning on doing a lot of things for the holiday season. If you get the look, you could get the gist of what I'm looking like. So I'm looking for that. So help me out. I can't grow unless you let me grow. Okay? I greatly appreciate you. And God gonna bless you. Now, this song here, okay, this song here is from a show I used to watch when I was a child, or when I was a teenager, said child to a teenager. It's called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And my most favorite song is Pure Imagination. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into our imagination. So Mr. Gene Wilder, he's dead, he's gone now. And this song is the song where when they entered the chocolate factory and they got to the main door and they had the whole little factory displayed all in front of them. They had water fountains of chocolate and candy stuff. Everything was, and he was going down the steps. And as he going down the steps, he told her that everything here is edible and drinkable. And when he walked down the steps, that's when he started singing the song, Pure Imagination. And that show, even though it was a kid's show, it had a lot of meaning. Being greedy, being selfish, being mean. It showed all the bad characteristics of how kids, even as adults, act. And that's why and look how far it got them. But watch the show, Willy Wonka, not the one with Johnny Depp. No, we're not talking about that, the original one. So this selection comes from that. So for YouTube purposes, this music is not mine. There's no singing. It's just strictly instrumental. And I will be playing along with it. I might miss a few notes here and there. I had no time to practice it. I just want to share this with y'all. Please, if you can, follow, share my broadcast, make a comment, and give me a thumbs up. Please. I greatly appreciate that. And you be blessed. Pure Imagination. It's easier to play it faster, it's slower. So once again, the music you heard is called Pure Imagination.
Beautiful.
It's Pure Imagination. It's from the song, from the movie called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And this here was just an instrumental selection that it made from the song Pure Imagination. And once again, for YouTube purposes, I keep saying it, I'm trying to hope that it go through. Hope I'm not doing all this for nothing. They're going to tell me that they're going to ban it. Most likely they will. But I'm crossing my fingers. Yeah, YouTube, I'm talking about you. Yes. Every time I play something, you seem like you want to ban it or restrict it. So hopefully, once again, I said, anything that you hear, anything that you see is not mine. You heard that, YouTube? I'm doing disclaimer. I'm doing disclaimer again. Anything that you see, anything that you hear is not mine. The only thing that's mine is this here and the sound you hear from this. Everything else belongs to the artists, the musicians, or whoever that made the music. It belongs to them. All I'm doing is playing along and vibing to it. That's all. Nothing else. How many of you people, when you turn on the radio, you hear your favorite song, don't you sing to it? How would you feel if you turn on the radio and you sing it to your favorite tune, your favorite song, and all of a sudden something pop on the radio saying, hey, you can't sing to that song. It's not yours. Think about that. That's the same thing with this here. I'm playing the same songs that you hear. Only thing I just got an instrument. I'm not singing it. It's no different. And I never claim it. And once again, anything that you hear and see is not mine except me performing on this instrument here. Now this here is a gospel song called Going Beyond. Going Up Yonder instrumental. Once again, it's not my music. Marvin Gaye, I heard it through the grapevine. Might could do it, might not. We're going to find out, huh? Let's see.
Walmart Plus Assist offers
you see, they got a lot of these ads
here. You qualify for government assistance.
You know, so you can't cut the ads out unless I buy the premium. I'm down to free.
Faster than you can say sick day.
Here we go. Once again, this here selection is I heard it through the grapevine. Marvin Gaye's selection, instrumental or karaoke for YouTube purposes. This is not my music, but it's going to be mine right now. One more selection. I got a funny feeling. I'm looking at the numbers here. Only seeing one. So I don't know. It might be actually somebody coming in. Because last time I
When someone fails to pay the
last time I did this live like this here, they muted my account. They blocked other people from coming to see my stuff. They do that too. So I'm going to find out. And guess what? I'm going to go live and I'm going to let y'all know if it went through or not. If they keep on blocking everything that I do. I don't know what else to do. So.
Getting that from YouTube.
What a wonderful world.
Getting that from YouTube.
Up next, this is gonna be my closing song, just in case it don't kick in. The name of the selection is called "What a Wonderful World." It's by Louis Armstrong, better known as Satchmo, and this here is a piano karaoke. And for YouTube purposes, hope that it go through. Hope I ain't doing this for nothing. This music is not mine. This is a sing-along as well as a play-along. So hope that you enjoy and hope that YouTube don't flag this or restrict this whole broadcast. We're going to find out in a few minutes. Here we go. Thank you for your time and hope that it go through. Y'all be blessed. and take care.